Welcome back to a very quick session with myself and Dulith here as well. We're actually talking about something really interesting that had popped up again from Dulith's mind and from Dulith's initiative as well, the Kapruka Agent Challenge. So, hi Dulith, welcome to a quick
Hi,
session.
Rasal.
Q&A.
Yeah, thanks for setting this
Yeah,
up because we have a lot of questions,
yeah.
and I think it's good timing that you did this.
Yeah. And thank you so much for introducing this challenge. I think within the first 48 hours, we have got so many submissions. I think you mentioned as well, so much people are interested into the
Yes,
subject as well.
already it's close to 1,000 applications already.
Wow, wow, interesting. So, Duli, to start off, if I ask you, what was the story behind this Kapruka Agent Challenge? And for someone really new and it's the first time hearing about the challenge, what would you tell them actually? As a quick intro about the challenge.
To be honest, I don't remember his name. I'll send you the link after. On LinkedIn, he without an MCP on Kapruka, one of the guys have tried to build an agent
Oh
around.
yeah, I think Isuru.
I think
Is
so.
it Isuru?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what seeded the idea in me sometime back. Like, hey, we should open this up. And we were about to build an MCP anyway, for our own use, etc., and for open it up on the LLMS text. So LLMs can directly use the MCP. It was not an idea to open it up to the developer community. But when I saw that, I thought, my God, like there can be so many ideas, even though we think we are the best who knows our own technology. But sometimes when you open it up, you get some crazy ideas. So just was wanted to have some fun and also to let people know the power of, now skipping the order forms and just going completely agentic on e-commerce.
Yeah, 100%. And I think we also can share them about the prize as well from your own words.
What do you mean the price?
The winning
Oh,
prize.
you mean the Mac Mini. Yeah, so it's like it's we are all geeks, right? I mean, if you give me 300,000 versus you give me a Mac Mini, I get excited for the Mac Mini. It's the same thing. So
Yeah,
if we wanted to give a actually,
nowadays you can.
I wish we had more time and scrap the Mac Mini and give the Nvidia RTX now. That's going to be the next best
Yeah,
gadget to have, but it's not in
yeah,
the market yet. So.
yeah. And you can run so many agents and stuff like that. Just like you are doing with
You never
copyright.
know, but by the time this competition is over and we pick the winner, I might be able to offer two choices of a gift, and they can pick either a Mac Mini or an Nvidia.
Wow. That's some interesting news. So, Dulit, back to the topic. From your perspective, what does a winning agent looks like to you?
Yeah. So the thing is, we are really looking for a real human personality. I think one of the examples is like, or let's get to the kind of the gift scenario where I I come and say, look, I messed up, at home. I got drunk. I came home. My wife is now pissed off. I need to fix this, and I need to order flowers. And if the agent comes back and just suggest me flowers, then there is no big deal in it. Everybody can do it. But if the agent
Yeah,
comes back and says, bro, I don't think you should send her flowers. I'll send flowers to you. You go and give it to her. That may be the best way to fix your problem.
yeah.
Right?
That personality, with
It's
the.
like talking to your best buddy kind of a scenario, but that have to be built. So just because you plug in Opus 4.8, he's not going to do that, right? You need to work hard on it.
True, true.
And then the upselling, and then actually basically to really get rid of all the friction of placing an order. Right now, to place an order on Kapruka, it takes about 7 minutes on average, right?
Hmm.
But through an agent, these conversations, it could be about 2 minutes.
Yeah. That's true. And
And
one.
also you must remember
Yeah,
that the Kapruka is. Uh, I don't want the competition to look like this, but mostly focused on gifts. We have 120,000 products. So
yeah,
from clothing to shoes to electronics to we have a seller partner central where other sellers are on. So all sort of products are there. So forget about the gift concept only and just be very broad about ordering.
Yeah, that's actually my next question on the Kapruka MCP. How far can builders use the MCP, and what's actually special on the MCP, if you had to tell about it?
No, so the MCP is fairly straightforward. It is giving you the essential stuff. Very important that you cache things as much as possible so you don't hit the rate limits. But
Mhm.
in case if you are building something very complex and you need more rate limit, you can always email back. There's an email thread that is running to you with your application number that is in your email right now. So if you reply back, we have an agent handling the whole thing and handling the competition at the back end and increasing your rate limits as you request.
Yeah.
It's a basic MCP. There's nothing special about it.
Hmm. Hmm. All right. And I think you mentioned to me about this as well, like finding the perfect LLM and finding the flow for this whole agentic vibe to this. What would you suggest in your experience, and how would one person find a perfect LLM to plug into?
So it don't. I think it's very important not to think always the latest and the greatest model out there, like 4.8 Claude is the best, and that's the way to win. It's not the case. You can have multiple models working on the same thing, and you can even have a ministry of agents. One can be on open source models, and one can be the boss who is maybe a superior model running your agent. So sometimes it's you don't have to have only one model.
Yeah,
It's really totally up to you, and we will not judge by that.
the model. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one key thing that you actually mentioned on the challenge, the like the page which was there as well, something I noticed as well, including Sinhala and Tamil and Singlish and Tanglish is actually a bonus area. Why do you think like local language support could be a big advantage for shopping in Sri Lanka and also in this agentic era?
So we looked at it from our call center perspective, and if you look, so we get thousands of calls a day to our call center, and about 60 to 70% of them people choose the Sinhala language, and there's also a significant number also coming in Tamil. So just because we have the website in English and the interface entirely in English, but there's that need of discussing it in Sinhala. So I think there's a huge opportunity when you open it up immediately. A Sinhala speaking, primary language Sinhala speaking person can easily place a very complex order without having to understand. You wouldn't believe how many people don't recognize the words like checkout. We are very familiar with it. We think it's known, but checkout, when we change the word checkout to continue to delivery, the conversion on that page improved by 7%. That is for local
Wow.
traffic. So simple stuff like that.
Yeah,
So the
yeah.
language is important.
Yeah, yeah, agreed. I'm moving to like a few questions that got through for the last 24 hours that have been trying to get a few questions. One which was frequently asked was, can one person submit two projects?
Oh, no, no, no. That's unfair because these days creating another project is nothing, right? You can give the same project to an agent and say, make me another version of this, and you'll have two projects. So that can't be.
Yeah, okay. So anyone cannot create two projects. And another one I would ask with that is, what's the primary and secondary critical experiences user must have when using the Kapruka shopping agent?
Right. So this is not going to run on some side chat. Okay. This is going to be a full screen like ChatGPT. So you have the whole screen to work with, and you're also getting image links. So the way you showcase the products, the way you talk about it, the way you try not to sound like a typical shopping agent just trying to sell you stuff, but to give you a good service, and there has to be warmer thing. So that's what we are looking for.
Okay, amazing. Back to set of my questions that I have prepared is that what would actually impress Kapruka tech team more, a technically complex agent or like a simple agent that customers genuinely enjoy using. This includes you as well.
I think it'll have to be a mix of it. I think if I just ask the engineering team to do it, they're going to go with the tech taste of it and say, "Oh wow, look at how this guy has done it in the integration level." But I think it has to be a good mix of it. So even though you said that if the judgment team will be just the engineering team, I'm going to obviously test it with friends and
Yeah,
family and normal people,
yeah,
and get a score component out of that as well. And I don't,
yeah,
who knows? I mean, this is still open. We might even shortlist 10 products and um, give you credits to run the LLM and actually have a voting score as well on publicly, so people can use it and pick the best and get a public vote as well if
yeah,
there are a lot of close products.
yeah, yeah, 100%. And also, this is something that
What do
was
you think
asked.
about that? What do you think about running a if you imagine we get really 10 good agents and we really it's hard to pick a good one. Do you think it's a good idea to run a public campaign to pick a
Yeah, yeah, we could do that. I actually recently, in terms of Cursor, we did like with Composer 2.5, we did like a live demo showcase on X. We streamed it live, and we made everyone to come on X and showcase their demo. And we got like 25 people coming live and showing their whole product, and people started commenting and all that as well. It's actually a good way
My
to
my
do it.
worry is the water fraud. If you leave it open for a couple of days, there can be, we are very innovative, to so let
Yeah.
me think about it. Yeah,
Yeah. I think that's a good point to bring in on how like people should implement the limits and also on from their side. I think we
mm,
can touch upon that as well, how to control the limits of the APIs and so on. I think Dulith, you could be the best to
sure.
just make sure that they have the limits. You can tell that as well.
And you're taking part too, right, on the in the competition?
Yes. I'm actually building. Okay, I can just disclose the name. My agent is called Naina. So something that you mentioned as well, it's acts like a more of like a best friend, and like more like a very close friend that you can talk to and tell. So it's going to be a mix of text and voice both, and
Oh,
typical
you're doing
scenario.
voice as well. So what do you use for
Yeah,
voice? 11
11
labs,
labs.
obviously.
Yes,
Yeah,
11 labs for voice, and Minimax actually for text. I don't know. I'm just trying with Minimax for now. It's
right.
working well, quite well. But the Singlish perspective, I'm just finding it out on how best you could implement it. Mama,
Okay.
like I just typed it in like Singlish, like mata lunu oni කියලා. I just typed it like a few minutes ago. It worked well. Lunu dunna where in they actually gave me from the MCP. It gave me, I think Kapruka has cut onions. Box ekka dala, it gave that product
You found it.
for them.
Yeah,
I mean, it's working there.
that's good. Okay, great.
Yeah, yeah.
So it
So
actually,
I
so
think
you
we.
can do and okay, it found it's not salt and it's onions, no?
Yeah. Actually, I was thinking of that. Well, if it is whether it will give like salt, but it didn't. It actually, I wanted onions, and it gave onions.
Right. It's all about the context. Yeah. So
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, Dulith, we can touch upon one how each like an individual could actually use the limits and be smart about it, because once you put it out to public, how it would matter to
Yeah,
them. I
because
think.
we are also planning to add our Kapruka global shop to the MCP as well. So that way you
Okay.
can, this same agent that you're building will be able to order from Amazon, eBay, sitting here in Sri Lanka through us. And that is a very complex scenario right now. You have to get a link right now and come to us. We show you the duty import
Yeah.
stuff, etc. But if
Hmm.
I give an MCP, you can all day shop at Amazon through your agent and we will bring it down to your doorstep.
Yeah, 100%. Let's touch upon a few more questions that we have got through the form. What are the biggest pain points inside Kapruka today that you would genuinely want an agent to solve?
The biggest pain point inside Kapruka is not inside the Kapruka company, it is on the website. Okay? Because you have to go through 6, 7 steps for a brand new person. If you are trying to register and fill these forms, enter these addresses, filling your credit card, all that. As I said earlier, it's about a 7-minute job if you are fast. So we want to really cut that down to few minutes. That's the biggest pain point.
Do
You
you
know
have
very
a
well today.
ball
Sorry.
point? Do you have like a duration or like a target that
No, no,
it
no.
should?
I'm not giving you any special hints. um, no, actually nothing. No, no, no such target. Just reduce it. Not, but also you don't want to miss the opportunity of trying to fast track the customer. Then the basket value, if it reduces, also then that's not right. Just trying to rush the customer through is not the
Yeah.
idea to to sell him what he wants. And now things has to be very instant. That is how it's all going to work in the future. Now, like imagine if a website takes 7 seconds to load versus 2 seconds. You're not going to wait 7 seconds anymore. You're going to leave, right? It's going to, it has come down, 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 down to like, few seconds you expect it. Now, even AI, I think is going to be like that. It has to be very fast. Now we can't wait anymore. If your Claude is like slowly going, you're like, huh, like. But earlier it was okay, but now you're having fast expectations. So even AI is going to be very, very instant. So we want our order process to be instant.
Yeah.
And
100%.
especially tracking, you can after placing, after sale, like you must also think about that because that's why I've given you the tracking MCP because okay,
Mm.
then go magi order. Where is it? Can I change it? Can I do all? That's all there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True, true. Yeah, it's a
Oh, I'm
vast
sorry. I
area.
don't think we have released. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We have not released the order edit into the MCP yet. You can only track the order. Okay.
Yeah, track
So
the order
after
is
you
there.
place
Yeah.
an order, you can
Mm.
track the order, but you get a very detailed tracking from the time the vehicle left here and all that. So you can visualize it.
But you cannot edit. That's
You
the
cannot
thing that.
edit it.
Yeah.
I don't want to complain. I'm not going to pull the rug in the middle of the competition and add no features. So it's going to be like this until the competition is over.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. This is actually something outside of our agent challenge. Actually, about Kapila.
Yeah.
What did Kapila teach you about deploying agents inside the real company that builders usually underestimate?
I think Steve today tweeted also in the morning giving a reminder on this. It's all about creating loops and stop prompting. Right? And every day, if you are creating a loop to do things instead of just prompting, that's what actually even Kapil had taught me now. Most my work is done by commissions of agents who are all on self loops. So they meet at 8 o'clock in the morning, they meet again at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and most of the permissions are auto approved now. And then just kind of trust it and go with it. That's what Kapil has taught me because I mean, if I really look at the success rate of work he has done for me, I would say only 5 to 10% maximum blunders and 90% success. Right. So I would compare that to a normal human assistant, and it will be worse. So I'm like, let's go for it. I'm okay with 90%.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah. Uh, Actually, another question is there. What failure modes worry you most? Hallucinated product info, wrong delivery promises, bad substitutions, privacy leaks, or unauthorized purchases?
All of them. um, no, I think primarily the security is a huge concern when you open things up like this.
Hmm.
So privacy would be my top concern because
Hmm.
we have data. That's why actually our MCP is laying behind another MCP and
Hmm.
another API. So our MCP is not directly connected wired to our systems. So it is
Hmm.
actually the MCP talks to another MCP, and that MCP talks to another API, and that API talks to the data.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
just to, I don't know, I need access to Mythos to make sure that there's nothing wrong.
Yeah. Back to the questions that I had is that what's a shopping problem in Sri Lanka that you think an AI agent could actually eventually solve? So with all your data you have and all the experience that you have had so far, uh, what is that problem that an AI agent could actually
Um,
solve eventually? Is it the time?
I think I think it's reordering.
Oh.
The the easiness of reordering is very underrated, and if you perform on that, there's a there's a lot of commas in reordering. Like, okay, you take your favorite copy, Rasal. You
Mm,
order the same thing, right? Almost
true.
every day. Even though a coffee shop will have 30 different things, you are ordering two things all the time.
Mm,
So if you look at e-commerce also, there's quite a bit of reordering. Like it can be laundry detergent, it can be the same grocery order reordering, and that kind of thing can be very powerful through agents. Say, "Armage antim order apo daan," that's it. It comes to your door and the order is done. So it's powerful.
true, 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 true. Uh, so for the developers watching this, what would you build if you had access to the entire toolkit and the MCPs with
Oh,
Kapruka?
don't ask that question.
You-
Nah, let's skip that question. That's unfair.
Okay,
We need to, uh,
I will ask this once everything is over.
yeah.
What
Then
would you?
okay, no problem. Yeah, very
Okay,
crafty you are.
I think you mentioned this about uh, should these agents behave more like a search bar, a personal shopper, or like a Sri Lankan friend who knows what to buy? I think you mentioned about it like to act like a
No,
friend.
this should be. I will give you one like the gold standard would be once you use this agent and place an order on Kapruka, you will never go to Kapruka website.
Hmm. Oh wow. So okay. So they won't ever go to Kapruka website. Is there something that you
No,
like?
this should be the way to place orders. You are not going to fill forms again.
Yeah, yeah, that is true.
Because
Yeah,
your order
that,
history is there, your discovery is there. There's hundreds of thousands of products. You don't want to go to next page, next page, next page, and do all that.
yeah,
Then,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
if you
yeah.
still end up going back to the website, there's something wrong with the agent.
True. And I think one more thing is that there will be a time where like an probably I see it happening on X and stuff like that, like an agent coming into an agent and ordering, like like another agent, like my
What?
personal
I
agent.
didn't follow you. Say that again.
Yeah, so my personal agent, like not me manually
Oh,
doing it, like an agent coming into Caprica's agent and two agents combining together and ordering. That would be a dream meet.
actually, that will easily happen. I mean, I would even now tell Kapila to do things for me. Now, if I
Yeah,
tell Kapila to order at Kapruka, it will be using the agent. So
yeah,
that's
yeah, yeah.
very likely scenario.
So Kapila will come to the agent of Kapruka and place an order and everything will happen eventually.
Yeah, yeah.
uh, so a final few questions, Dulit. Uh, so actually, this is regarding like the final output of an agent. If a developer creates an agent that feels better than Kapruka's current shopping experience, would Kapruka consider taking that project or learning from it or integrating ideas to it, or how would that scenario happen? It is solely for our people participating.
I mean, we don't want any code ownership of this unless we will, if we really like it, we might offer a price and work with that winner to adopt that and also
Hmm.
endorse it, saying that we have officially taken over that code and now it's ours. If not, this is simply a competition.
All right,
Yes.
100%. All right. Uh, so coming
That
to
is
an
why
end.
we didn't want people to send us code. That is why we wanted people to host it
Yeah,
on a
true.
domain, so it's their property.
It's there. It's there. Yeah, yeah. Agreed. Finally, so what advice would you give to a participant or like a developer in this challenge, but has only like the limited time to build? What would that three tips be for them with AI, obviously?
I think you should, as I earlier said, try to replace the website experience. And once you use this, you're never going to go back, kind of thing. It should be very like obvious not to be able to, like, for example, it's the whole EV thing, right? And once you buy electric car, you say you're never ever going to buy your next car, gasoline car, right? So that kind of an experience should be built.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much, Dulith, for this quick Q&A we had on the Kapruka Agent Challenge. Any last messages that you would have to give to them? Any FAQs that we missed out?
Again, thanks Rasal for reaching out and setting up this FAQ. This will be useful to a lot of people, and I've also seen even uh, like educational institutes using this as a project for their classes now,
Okay,
and
interesting.
letting entire classes take part. So I encourage that, because this is going
Yeah.
to, this might, for most people, this might be the first time they are building something on a Sri Lankan platform, or the
100%. Yeah,
first time. We don't know
yeah.
about the
Hmm.
HMCP in Sri Lanka yet. So I'm excited to be a first mover in this. Thanks
Yeah, yeah.
again setting this up.
No,
Maybe we can do another one a little down the road, because now we are
yeah,
getting
and
thousands
we'll
of people.
also definitely do like a proper podcast with actually the winner eventually who wins this, and let's
Yeah,
see
for
how
sure. He'll be a
the
star.
journey.
Or she will be
Yeah,
a star.
yeah, yeah. Uh, Thank you so
All
much,
right.
Dulit, and I'll see you soon.
Thank you. Have a good one.